Printed Homes in Austin, Texas. We got Connor Jenkins, the Director of Project Operations at Icon here in Austin. Connor, thanks so much for being with us. So the community you guys are working on is called Wolf Ranch. I guess get us an update on that.
Yeah, it's a community of 100 homes. We're working with our partner, Lennar, one of the best home builders in America and probably the most premier architect in the world, the Bjarke Ingels Group, and we're really excited about it.
They look beautiful here.
Really do.
So
Super modern.
what makes these homes more eco-friendly than a traditional home? I mean, do you have one of these big machines out there going, putting down whatever material that is?
Yeah.
Not just one, we have 8 of them right now printing as we speak.
Wow.
So we're getting after it right now. Yeah, and a lot of benefits to the process that I'd love to dig into.
So I guess give us specifics. What are these homes made of? What are you printing out?
Yeah, so we use a proprietary material that we call lavacrete that is mixed by magma and then is printed by Vulcan, so you can kind of see a volcano thing going on there. And we mix it ourselves and deposit the lavacrete one layer at a time on the slab to eventually get to 10-foot walls out on site.
Vulcans,
Okay.
I thought is your tagline live long and prosper?
The homes will live long and
There we
prosper.
go. There we go. Let's talk about the cost of these. Is the traditional cost, is it lower or is it more? And assuming, I feel like every time you build a house, you keep getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. I would assume that these build a lot faster than your typical home.
Yeah, there's a lot to dig into. What I'll tell you about the process is that we're bringing in manufacturing to the field, and so part of that is the efficiency of replacing 5 or 6 steps of traditional construction with one that we're doing right now. So we're not just replacing the framing, we're replacing the exterior veneer, the sheathing, the insulation, the drywall, the tape and float you probably get on the drywall. So a lot of steps brought down into one step. So a lot of efficiency in regard to labor, a lot of efficiency in the supply chain process with material, and that over time, especially as we scale, will bring a lot of those benefits of the cost savings and the time savings to the construction process.
So I want to get into cost. You would think that if you could do this faster, it would be more cost effective. But since we are the Weather Channel, I also want to ask, when it comes to like storms, can these things withstand, some of these big storms that we see, like you guys see in Austin?
Great question, Jordan. So we feel really strongly about that. A lot of the folks that work at Icon actually are from kind of the Southeast Texas area or Louisiana, like myself, and sort of experienced these natural disasters over time. And so we and will continue to build homes in disaster-prone areas. So in South Texas, in Florida, we've done wind rating on our homes, and they have exceeded the necessary rating for disaster-prone areas. And so what we want to lean into is building homes right now so that over time we don't have to rebuild them, right? That you really get into the life cycle cost of homes when you think about what really goes into a home, the carbon footprint of homes. So we want to reduce the life cycle cost of a home by allowing it to last longer for homeowners or really multiple homeowners.
What about fires? Are they pretty fire resistant with the material that you're using?
Yeah, if you think about traditional building materials, framing specifically, it's a great material, and we are not bad-mouthing other materials, but wood itself, it wants to burn, right? It also wants to get eaten by termites. It wants to get moldy if it floods. And so when you use a cementitious material like we're using, it does not want to burn. It does not want to get eaten by termites. If it floods, it's easy to clean out. It's a strong material. It stands up to winds really well. And so when you think about what can happen to a home, our process is resistant to those things that will allow these to stand up better over time.
Impressive.
Are you allowed to give us a snapshot of finances, maybe cost per square foot compared to like a traditional home on these?
Yeah, it's a burning question, Jordan, and a lot of people ask it. Unfortunately, it's such an apples to oranges, conversation right now, and so we will absolutely show those numbers over time as we can. But right now, what I can say is we're getting a great shot at refining those numbers. If you think about it, it's really our first shot at scale. It's anyone's first shot scaling this technology right now in Austin, Texas. It's 100 homes. No one has ever done more than a handful of homes in any one spot with this technology. And so we're kind of figuring out those numbers right now, Jordan.
They're wrapping me and making me go, but I'm guessing these are more energy efficient with the material that you're using, keeping the homes cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of the benefit of the technology, the homes are often 2 to 3 times more thermally resistant than kind of traditional construction. And so the idea there is that the energy usage of your HVAC system is lowered over time because of that insulating factor.
Well,
Very cool.
Connor Jenkins, we can talk to you a lot more. We got to wrap it up here and get to some weather here. Director of Project Operations at Icon. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
doing that project too. I'm excited for that. I want one of those.